taxes was taxing. Now taxes is relaxing when you file for free.
I can file for free? TurboTax Free Edition. Roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple Form 1040 returns only. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. I can file for free.
Now this is taxes. File for free with TurboTax Free Edition and get your maximum refund. No schedules except for Earned Income Tax Credit, Child Tax Credit, and Student Loan Interest. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free.
If you love hurricanes, daiquiris, and, well, any rum cocktail, listen up. Captain Morgan's about to shake things up like never before. We're talking Bourbon Street, New Orleans, home to legendary drinks and unforgettable moments. But what if we told you the most iconic cocktails here have one thing in common? Hint, it's not bourbon. That's right, it's rum. And Captain Morgan is bringing unforgettable fun to Bourbon Street in a way you won't want to miss. Get ready for something big as we gear up for Super Bowl 59. Make sure to keep your eyes on NOLA's most iconic street. Who knows, Bourbon Street might just need a new name. Stay tuned for clues and get ready for the most legendary adventure yet. Please drink responsibly. Captain Morgan Original Spice Rum, 35% alcohol by volume. Captain Morgan Rum Company, New York, New York.
Let go! Hold his arms, Homer. No, tight out. That's right.
Okay, Count, I'm holding Smitty's arms. What do I do now?
You don't do anything. I do it. There.
Hey, Count, why are you hitting Smitty?
Because he's a stupid, blundering fool.
What'd you do, Smitty? Bring the Count some flowers, make him sneeze?
It has nothing to do with that. I sent him to see a customer. There was somebody else in the room when he started to tell her about our stock venture. And that somebody else was Boston Blackie.
Boston Blackie?
She called him Blackie. But maybe it wasn't the same guy. I never seen Boston Blackie. I've been out of town for 5 years.
Silence! There's only one Blackie. That was bad enough, but you ran away. You left that stock issue in her house. That was unpardonable. Unpardonable.
No, Count, no.
Step away from him, Homer.
No, don't shoot, please. Don't shoot. Don't.
He's dead, Count.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
Take care of Boston Blackie. Permanently.
Some of the hot rod boys are in town. There's Killer Monahan.
No.
Torpedo Thompson.
No.
You got somebody special in mind for this job?
Yes. Just a minute.
Come in, Olivia.
But of course.
But Dave. And she's going to take care of Boston Blackie?
What's the matter? Don't you think I can take care of Boston Blackie?
It's smooth, 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 and you're sure it's pure.
That, my friends, was the voice of a man, an enthusiastic friend of CV, describing what he likes about Champagne Velvet, the beer with the $1 million flavor. You, too, will find that CV is smooth from foam to finish. More than that, from your first sip of the rich, creamy foam that billows on top of your glass, right down to that last delicious drop, you'll find CV bright and sparkling, light and lively, with a clear, clean taste that makes you sure it's pure and stamps it as a beer of real premium quality. Premium quality that costs you no premium in price.
Yes, sir, it's smooth. Just as smooth, and you're sure it's pure. There is no finer beer.
Hey, Nelson. Who is it? Oh, Homer. How's it going? Got out? Millions of stock certificates.
Yeah.
Hey, what's eating you?
Oh, nothing.
Ah, come on, stop giving at the stall. What's the matter?
Smitty put Boston Blackie on our trail.
Holy jumping Jehoshaphat. Does the Count know?
Yeah.
And that's the end of Smitty, I suppose.
The Count is dumping his body right now.
So why should it worry you as long as it ain't your body?
Not bothering me. It's just...
I know, you're the delicate type.
Shut your mouth, Nelson.
Did I hurt your feelings?
I said to shut up. Yeah, I can talk all I want.
What is the meaning of this? Stop it. Sorry, Count.
I will not have this. Get back to work, the both of you. I need more stocks. More, do you hear? More!
Come on, Blackie, hurry up.
Okay, Mary, I'll be right with you. Just trying to do something for this darn cold of mine.
Mm-hmm. Now, I want to get downtown to buy some of that perfume that's on sale before there's none left.
Okay, now, I'm ready to get...
Are you expecting anyone?
No. I'll get rid of whoever it is in a hurry.
Oh, good.
Oh, excuse me. You're Boston Blackie.
That's right, and if you guess who the man next door is, you get a big fat jackpot. Wish you luck.
Well, wait a minute, Blackie. Don't close the door on me. Tell me, do I look like you?
If you look like me, the jackpot wouldn't be much compensation.
Blackie, this is no game.
So?
Some crook mistook me for you.
Huh?
That's right.
Come in.
Well, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were busy.
This is Miss Wesley. Who are you?
Anthony Dalton.
Oh, not a the Dalton.
Yes, but don't hold that against me.
Okay. Now, what's this about somebody thinking you were me?
Well, first let me explain, please.
Yes, I'm waiting.
Thank you. Because of the color of my hair, I've been nicknamed Blackie.
Uh-huh.
They've called me that ever since I was a kid.
Really?
Okay, so you have the same name as I have.
That's right.
What's this about looking like me?
Well, it happened this morning.
Oh, too bad.
Mother was talking to some man in the living room.
Yeah.
And he said he was an investment broker.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was trying to interest Mother in buying some shares of Imperial Oil.
Never heard of it.
Neither did Mother. And when she asked my advice, she called me Blackie. And the investment broker said, Blackie? Boston Blackie? And he ran out of the room.
Do you know who this character was?
No, Mother isn't very good with names, and she doesn't remember his. But, you see, when this fellow ran out of the house, he left one of the Imperial Oil shares. Oh, here it is.
Let me see it.
Yes, right there, see?
Imperial Oil Corporation.
That's it.
100 shares. Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
There's a little trademark on it here.
Mm-hmm.
That tells me who printed it, anyhow. Look, Anthony, you stay here and keep Miss Wesley company, will you? I should be back in an hour.
Well,
But, Blackie, what about my perfume?
I'll pick up your perfume before I smell out this racket.
Olivia, my lovely creature, I think we ought to... Those flowers, Olivia. Take them off, please.
Oh, an allergy, hmm?
Yeah.
All right, there. Now,
Thank you.
you know, Bernard, this is one of the smoothest operations I've ever seen.
Why shouldn't it be? I'm smooth.
Your printing press with a phony oil stock in one building, your offices in the next building, and a sucker list that can keep you busy for quite a while. What a setup.
If Boston Blackie doesn't interfere.
That's where I come in.
Exactly. Now, Olivia, I'm counting on your magnetic beauty, your cleverness to trap Blackie.
Oh, thank
we
you.
must destroy him before he destroys us.
Mm-hmm.
Come in.
Here's that stuff you wanted, Count.
Thank you, Homer.
Hiya, ma'am.
Keeping you busy, Homer?
Yeah, but my evenings are kind of free if...
Homer! Keep your mind on business. I want you to run an errand for me.
But Nelson needs me next door. It takes two of us to operate that press.
I said I wanted you to run an errand for me. Now.
But, Count, what about that...
Careful, Homer. That's just a reminder. I must be obeyed. Take this stock and...
You know, Bernard, I've never really seen your stock certificate.
You're missing something. Here. Take a look.
Imperial Oil Corporation.
Nice, huh?
My, they're beautiful. Looks impressive.
It has to be to convince our customers.
Uh-huh. Bernard, I know now how we can get Boston Blackie and where.
Wonderful. Do we set a trap for him at his apartment?
No, he'll come to us. But I'm going to meet him halfway.
Acme printing press. Zip.
Sorry, Bud. We're not buying anything.
Somebody's already bought it. Recognize the stock?
No. Never seen it before.
You're a liar. Where's your boss?
He ain't around. And I don't know when he's coming back. You a cop?
The name's Boston Blackie.
Oh, the guy who's always butting in where he ain't wanted. Okay, I'll butt you out.
Nice trial, man.
Yeah, okay, Blackie. This chair will take care of you.
Sorry, pal. I'd rather stand. You missed, sucker.
I want with this phone. Okay, Blackie, right in your face.
Uh-oh. Wrong number. But this is the right one.
Well, that was a beautiful right cross to the jaw.
What? Oh, who are you? And what are you doing here?
My name is Barton, Olivia Barton.
Oh, how do you do?
My mother bought this oil stock. It's not listed on the exchange, and, well, I think it's a phony.
How'd you know this was the place that printed it?
I saw the printer's trademark on the paper.
A good-looking gal with brains. Say, you're dangerous.
Well, thanks. Oh, who are you?
Boston Blackie.
Boston Blackie?
That's what
Well,
they
no
say.
wonder you can fight like that.
Well, thank you. Look, I have to call the police. This character ripped out the phone, and there must be one across the street.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my gun.
Good.
You keep this mug covered until I get back. Then we'll go talk to your mother.
Thanks for the gun. I knew when I saw the trademark on the stock that you'd see it and come here. But you're not going anyplace, especially to call the police.
Oh, no. I want to phone the police about phony stocks, and I'm stopped by a phony dame.
Oh, Miss Wesley, tell me now, how long do we sit around here waiting for Blackie to call? It's been 3 hours since he left.
Well, Blackie must be in trouble, Mr. Dalton.
Oh, I don't
He
know.
always keeps a promise if he can.
Well, what can we do?
I don't know. Blackie took the stock certificate with him. Did you happen to notice what that trademark said? I saw it, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I never even saw it.
Well, can you remember anything about this man who sold the stock to your mother?
Oh, yes. Well, he had a heavy scar across the bridge of his nose.
Oh? Well, come on. We're going down to police headquarters.
Police headquarters?
Yes. We're going to look through the rogues gallery to see if you can pick out his picture. Sure was decent of Inspector Faraday to let us in here, Mr. Dalton, but what good has it done?
No good, Miss Wesley. I haven't seen any picture that resembles the man who tried to sell us the stock.
No, don't give up so easy. Now, there are still plenty of pictures.
Yes, I know, but it's so...
Hmm?
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
This looks like him.
Oh?
The scar.
Scar?
Yeah, and now I remember. His mouth turned down at the edges, just like this man.
Oh, let's see who it is.
Yes.
Walter Smith, alias Smitty, confidence man, age
Yes,
38.
Found anything yet?
Oh, Inspector Faraday, yeah. I think we've got the man who sold those stocks.
Yes,
the man
we
that
have,
Blackie
we
went
have.
to look for.
Oh, let's take a look at him.
Yeah, here it is. Walter Smith, alias Smitty.
That's
See,
right.
there.
Great. One of my men picked him up in an alley a couple of hours ago, dead.
Oh, no,
Oh,
he wasn't.
no.
That's right.
Well, Inspector, have you checked his home, where he lives? Maybe Blackie's there.
Sorry, Miss Wesley. We can't do that.
What do you mean you can't? You must. Blackie's in danger, I know it.
Look, Miss Wesley, this crook isn't a local hood. We have no idea where he lived. As for Blackie, we have no idea, period.
Listen for just a few seconds to a man who knows good beer and who likes champagne velvet, the beer with the $1 million flavor.
Bright and sparkling. Yes, sir. Light and lively. Yes, sir. Clear and clean. Yes, sir. There is no finer beer.
And that's a fact. Go where you will, pay what you will. No better beer than CV can be had at any price. No better beer than CV can be made at any cost. CV's famous formula provides for only the more costly premium quality materials. Then, CV's careful processing and controlled aging gives you a beer that you're sure is pure. CV's flavor will tell you all of that. You'll find it bright and sparkling from foam to finish, robust and full-flavored as a real honest-to-goodness beer should be. CV's flavor will tell you that you're enjoying a premium quality beer at no premium in price.
You're sure it's pure. And it's just as smooth.
And now, back to Boston Blackie. Count von Bernard, a phony nobleman and the smooth operator of a phony oil stock racket, kills his salesman, Smitty, when the latter says he might have seen Boston Blackie at the home of a prospective sucker. The Count enlists the services of Olivia Button to help trap Blackie. Through the trademark on the printed stock, Blackie is able to locate the press. There he meets Olivia, who tricks him into giving her his gun. In the meantime, Mary Wesley, worried about Blackie's disappearance, goes to police headquarters, where Smitty is identified from a rogues gallery picture. But Inspector Faraday tells Mary that Smitty is dead. As we return to our story, Blackie hears someone come into the room where he is being kept prisoner.
Blackie, you there?
Yeah. Who are you?
One of the Count's errand boys. The name's Homer. Blackie, how would you like to get out of here?
What's the angle?
I'm leveling with you, Blackie. All I want is the answer to one question.
Okay, shoot.
Were you with Mrs. Dalton when Smitty tried to sell her that oil stock?
Oh, no. That was her son, Anthony.
Well, why'd she call him Black?
The Avengers radio series, a cultural phenomenon in South Africa back in the 1970s. South Africa was a country with no national television service. It wasn't until 1976 that the country would get its first taste of television broadcasts. But before that, radio was the primary medium of entertainment and information for the masses. This was the context when The Avengers, a British spy FI series, made its debut on South African radio and became a cultural phenomenon. The Avengers was a British television series that originally aired from 1961 to 1969. The show revolved around the adventures of John Steed, a suave and sophisticated secret agent, and his various female associates. The series was a unique blend of traditional spy thriller elements with science fiction and fantasy, which set it apart from other shows of its time. While the series was hugely popular in the UK and had also made a significant impact in the American markets, being one of the rare British series given a network transmission slot, it was virtually unknown in South Africa. This was primarily due to the lack of a national television service in the country until 1976. However, as a film series, The Avengers was able to gain some exposure in South Africa through film rentals. But it was the launch of the radio series that truly brought The Avengers to the masses in South Africa. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net. The Black Museum. Horror and mystery based on Scotland Yard's collection, Orson Welles was both host and narrator for stories of horror and mystery based on Scotland Yard's collection of murder weapons and various ordinary objects once associated with historical true crime cases. Walking through the museum, Welles would pause at one of the exhibits, and his description of an artifact served as a device to lead into a wryly narrated dramatized tale of a brutal murder or a vicious crime. In the United States, the series aired on the Mutual Network between January 1st and December 30th, 1952. Beginning May 7th, 1953, it was also broadcast over Radio Luxembourg sponsored by the cleaning products Dreft and Miro. Since the BBC carried no commercials, Radio Luxembourg aired sponsored programs at night to England. In the United States, a program of similar scope, using many of the same picked cases as the Black Museum, and nearly mirroring its broadcast run was broadcast by NBC called Whitehall 1212. The two shows were different in the respect that while Whitehall 1212 told the story of a case entirely from the point of view of the police starting from the crime scene, the Black Museum was more heavily dramatized and played out scenes of the actual murders and included scenes from the criminal's point of view. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net.
What's his nickname on account of his hair?
Oh. If you stand up, I'll take those ropes off your hands.
Oh, they're already off. They've been off for an hour.
What?
But I couldn't get that door open. Why are you helping me, Homer?
Well, I owe the Count something for putting the slug on Smitty without giving him a chance to explain or prove anything.
I see.
Come on, I'll get you through that door and we'll be on our way.
Good.
Hold it a sec while I see if everything's okay.
All right.
Why, Homer, this is a surprise for you, isn't it? Now, back into the room. Now, go ahead, move before this gun goes off.
What are you doing here, Olivia?
I watched you sneak in and thought I'd wait for developments. Inside.
Well, if it isn't the double-dealing glamour gal.
That's right.
Do you still have my gun?
Yes, and I'm going to use it on Homer now.
No!
Poor Homer. Oh, well.
You know you've killed him.
I'm glad. You see, I tried to. Real hard.
Inspector Faraday, I've got a break on that Smitty killing. It sounded more like my door that was getting the break. All right, what's it all about, Roland?
I examined the clothes the boys took from Smitty, and on the inside of his jacket sleeve, I found a cleaning mark.
Good work, Roland. Have you located the tailor?
Yep, he's outside. An old duck named of William Griffith.
Good.
He brought his records with him. We'll be able to find where Smitty was staying that way and get some action on this case.
Great. Maybe we can get a lead on where Blackie is.
Yes.
I'm beginning to get worried.
Huh?
All right, bring in this Griffith, huh?
Right.
All right, young man. I'm coming. I'm coming. Yes.
Won't you sit down here, Mr. Griffith?
Yes, thank you, son. I'm not as young as I think I am. Can't get around as fast as I used to. There was a time.
All right,
when I
I'll
could
take your
outrun
biography later. First, Mr. Griffith, I want to thank you for coming down to
Oh,
headquarters.
no, thanks. Necessary, none at all. I'm always very glad. What? You're Inspector Faraday, aren't you? Yes.
That's right.
Yes, well, a man in your position should wear better clothes than that. Why, look at the cut of these lapels.
Let
these
go of
sleeves
there.
of yours. Why, who is your tailor, anyway? He should be put in jail.
Never mind about my clothes, Mr. Griffith. We're discussing a murder
mind
case.
About them.
Rollins, where's that cleaning mark?
What's
here,
that?
Sir,
What-
here,
what
sir.
cleaning-
I cut it off the suit.
All right.
Well,
This is your cleaning mark, isn't it, Mr. Griffith?
Well, let me see it.
All right, look fast.
Yes, it is. It is mine. Now, just a minute. I'll check against my customers. Well, I've always
this'll
kept
take 3
the
weeks.
finest kind of books because I... Oh, say, Inspector, I just got in a beautiful bolt of cloth.
Yeah, use it for a rug.
I could make you a beautiful suit. It would do things for you.
I don't want a
Believe me
beautiful
now,
suit.
Well, you sure could use one.
Look, Griff.
Here it is, yes. Walter Smith, 714 Clinton Street.
Inspector, this is it.
All right, just a minute. I want to be sure.
What is that?
Mr. Griffith, this picture, does it look like the Walter Smith who's your customer?
Well, I can't tell for sure. Well, he isn't wearing one of my suits. I know one of my suits.
Never mind.
If I...
Okay, Rollins, let's go.
Where are you going?
714 Clinton
There's
Street.
no sense in going there. Mr. Smith moved away from there 5 years ago.
Well, that's what...
Ran out on me owing a bill for $15. Never could find out where he moved to. Now I could make a suit
Oh,
for you.
no.
That would be the most... Well, say, if you do run into him, maybe you can collect that $15 from me.
Now I'll really look for him.
I'll give you a commission. Oh, better still, I'll make you a good suit. Like I said, you could use one.
Well, Blackie, I don't think you'll be getting out of those ropes in a hurry.
Where'd you learn to tie those knots, Olivia?
My father was a rope trick artist, but I've picked up a few tricks of my own.
So I noticed when you shot Homer.
It's all in a day's work.
Have you ever figured that someday you might be on the receiving end?
Blackie, a long time ago I decided never to worry about the future, just to try getting along from day to day. I get along.
Today, maybe. Tomorrow, I doubt.
I told you, Blackie, tomorrow takes care of itself.
Yeah, and the Count looks as if he can take care of himself.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he now, by the way?
Oh, he didn't think it would look neat if any of the customers came in and saw a body lying on the floor, so he's depositing it somewhere. And now, Blackie, no more questions.
Oh, I have lots more.
But I don't want to hear them. Your gun has been coming in mighty handy.
Now, shall I drop you at your apartment, West Wesley?
I don't know, Mr. Dalton. I'm frightened.
Oh, you are. Well, you want me to stay with you until you hear from Blackie, I suppose.
Suppose we don't hear. Do we just sit and wait?
What do you suggest?
Well, Blackie may be dead for all we know. I saw that trademark. If I could just remember the name. If I could only remember that name.
Well, it's about time you got back, Count. I was beginning to get worried.
I had to make sure the police wouldn't find Homer's body as quickly as they did Smitty's.
Good.
Now, what about Blackie?
He's in the next room, sleeping off a snack from his own gun. No, if you don't mind, I'll take my money and be on my way.
You needn't worry about the 1,000.
I'm not worried, Bernard. It's just that I have other things to... Oh.
Are there any flowers in this apartment?
No, not that I know of.
Well, there must be. This allergy. Where are those
I
flowers?
tell you there aren't. Oh, wait a minute. That corsage I was wearing, the one you made me throw out. One of the flowers dropped on the floor.
Oh, shoot! Let's throw it out quickly.
All right. It's going out. There. Now, Bernard, I'll take that $50,000.
Not so fast, my dear. I do not relish the thought of losing you.
Well, all good things must come to an end. The $50,000, please.
As soon as Boston Blackie is disposed of, which will be within the hour, my dear.
Yeah, what is it?
Inspector Rollins is back. You want to see him?
Yeah, send him in.
Yes, sir.
You want me, Inspector?
Yeah, Rollins, did you get the tailor back to his shop?
Yes, sir, but he almost sold me a suit.
Yeah, well, what... That's enough, Rollins.
Yes, sir.
We're still where we were when we started on this Smitty killing. No clues, no phone calls giving us a tip, and no Blackie.
Yeah.
That's what worries me. No Blackie.
Well, Miss Wesley is kind of worried, too.
I know, but I think she's doing something about it.
Well, what do you mean?
And I put a man on her, Franklin.
Oh?
He called in before. Miss Wesley and this Dalton guy beat it in Dalton's car. He's keeping an eye on them, so at least they'll be okay. Wait a minute. Inspector Faraday.
Inspector, this is Franklin. I got some bad news.
And what happened?
You know I was trailing Miss Wesley and that Dalton guy?
That's right.
Well, I lost them.
Please, Mr. Dalton, drive as fast as you can.
That is exactly what I am doing, Miss Wesley.
Good.
But now, don't you think, though, that we should have stopped and called Inspector Faraday when you remembered the name on that trademark?
Well, I'm not sure that I remembered the name, and the inspector would never forgive me for sending him on a wild goose chase.
Oh, now that's
so
all
please,
right.
Mr. Dalton, drive as fast as you can. If I am right, I want to be on time to help Blackie.
Hello, Blackie. I find this a very amusing situation.
Laugh while you can, Count. It won't be for long.
This is rich. You are my prisoner. I'm holding your gun that Olivia gave me. Your pockets are empty. The contents spread nicely on the floor in front of you, and you threaten me.
I've been in worse spots than this.
I don't doubt it. You know, Blackie, I've heard you can tell a man's character by the things he carries in his pockets.
I can tell you're a character without looking in your pockets.
At a time like this, you make bad jokes. Well, let's see what we have here on the floor. Keys, wallet, handkerchief, and this little package. What's in it, Blackie?
Something I bought for a lady.
A romantic. What's going on in there?
All right, the both of you inside.
Olivia, who are these people?
I caught them snooping around the presses. Nelson had just run across the street.
Bring them in here.
All right, move.
All right.
Mary, Anthony, what are you doing here?
Blackie, are you all right?
The fair lady comes to rescue her hero.
Blackie, this isn't the fellow who sold Mother the stock.
I know, Anthony. This is his boss, right? His ex-boss.
And now this ex-boss will mark the spot where the three of you will die.
Now, wait a minute.
Olivia, which one would you like to practice on?
I'm making up my mind.
Say, while you're deciding, mind if I stand up before you shoot? I kind of cramped, slouched down in this chair.
By all means, stand up. I want you to be comfortable when you die.
Thanks. Oh. Stepped on my package. Sorry, Mary. That was the present I stopped off and got for you.
You wouldn't have had time to give it to her. As I said, Black... Shoot! I've decided to...
Oh, Bernard.
Shoot! Don't move, Black... Shoot!
You shouldn't close your eyes when you sneeze, Count.
All right, Black...
Mary, grab Olivia. I've got the count.
I'll use his face on her head.
Oh, that was beautiful, Mary. Now, Blackie, look out for the count. I'll get the count. Shoot.
Pleasant dreams, Count. Pardon me, Mary. Still have him a cold. But that took care of him.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing he had a cold, Blackie.
That was no cold he had, Mary.
Huh?
He has an allergy to flowers. I overheard him sneezing after Olivia dropped a flower from her corsage.
Oh?
On my way over here, I dropped by and picked up your perfume, Roses of Romance, so I just stepped on the bottle.
Blackie, I never thought you'd be using perfume.
Helped me get my man, didn't it?
If you want a beer with flavor, a flavor that's delightfully different, try the $1 million flavor of Champagne Velvet beer. It's just as smooth.
Now, there's a suggestion for the person who has yet to try Champagne Velvet. You'll find CV to be the smoothest, most mellow beer you ever tasted. More than that, you'll like its brightness, its sparkle, and the clear, clean taste that makes you sure it's pure. In addition, you'll enjoy the rich, robust, and full-bodied flavor that proves CV's premium quality. Premium quality that is yours to enjoy at no premium in price. That's why our enthusiastic friend says,
try it. Just try CV and you'll agree there is no finer beer. You're sure it's pure, and it's just as smooth, just as smooth.
And now, here's a glimpse of what happens in next week's Boston Blackie adventure.
Go ahead, Henry.
Yes, Agatha.
The total?
285 is 1,042. That makes... Oh, we've made a net profit of $1,200 this month.
That's pretty good.
Isn't it? Now, when can we stop? You know, retire, like you said.
Not yet, Henry.
No.
I saw a couple of lonesome women up here today.
Oh, no.
And I'm just wondering which one of them you're going to marry.
I won't do it. 3 times is plenty. Please, Agatha, no more, please.
Henry, this will be the last time.
That's what you
then
said.
We'll have enough to retire.
I know, but...
Anybody home?
Oh,
we're in the
Tom.
kitchen, Tom.
Hello, Tom.
Yeah, I seen your lights. Up kind of late, ain't you, Miss Canyon?
Well,
It's after midnight.
well, Henry and me were just doing our book.
Yes, the book.
Fine. Hope you got a lot of money. See, I decided to get me a wife.
You have?
Yep, one of your rich guests. Her name's Catherine Sloan.
You've got big ideas for a fellow who just works here.
Oh, I don't figure on working no more.
You don't?
No, I decided to retire.
He's going to...
And live off your money.
Want a glass of water, Henry?
Oh, no.
I'll get one for you.
I don't think you heard what I said, Miss Canyon.
I heard you, Tom.
Why should we give you money, Tom?
Well, you see, I know all about you two, and I decided...
Agatha, you hit Tom too hard.
Mm-hmm.
I think you broke his neck.
Yep, I did.
He's dead.
Yeah, I guess he is.
I know, but
that's only important to him, Henry.
Agatha.
Let's continue talking about what's important to us.